What's up, guys? Gear Talk, Episode 3. We're glad you're back checking us out this week. And we are here behind the drum kit for the Renaissance Choir. And just wanted to talk a little bit about the microphones that we have and the kit that we have. For all of you gearheads out there. We'll start talking off about the kit. We have a PDP Platinum Series kit for our kick and toms. And we've got Remo pinstripe heads on the toms. We have Aquarian Super Kick on the Super Kick 2 on the kick. And then our snare is got a Remo Ambassador ebony head on it. And we've got a mixture of Sabian and Zildjian cymbals as well. So that's our kit. And I'm not a drum kit expert at all, so we'll get right to the microphones, which are really cool. One of the most important parts of the kit is our kick drum. It's kind of the foundation of any mix. And so we actually have a Shure Beta 91A, and this is a condenser mic. And it actually just sets in there in the kick drum. Super low profile, doesn't need a stand, and it sounds fantastic. It's one of my favorite kick drum mics, especially for live. It's great, and we use that exclusively. We don't have any kick out mics or anything like that, just the Shure Beta 91A, and it does the job, gets the job done. On the snare, as you'd probably expect, we have the Shure SM57, which is a great all-around mic. It's great for snare drums, guitar amps. It's a beast of a mic and does a great job. And it's a dynamic mic as well. And so we place that about an inch over the snare and pointed towards the middle and try to get the hi-hat out of it as much as possible. So when I turn up the snare mic, I get the snare and not a ton of hi-hat. On our rack tom and floor toms, we're actually using the Audio-Technica Pro 35s, and those are sub-miniature condensers. And they can handle a lot of level. So they work really well on drums. And one of my favorite things about these mics is, again, they don't use a microphone stand. They just clip on, and they've got a mic cable on it already. So it reduces the need to have to grab a mic cable out of the case. And it works really well. They got a lot of low end response. The top end is pretty decent as well. And they're really inexpensive for what they do. And so we've got two Pro 35s on our toms. And then on the overhead, we actually have an Audio-Technica Artist Elite AE3000, and it's a side address. So it's a large diaphragm condenser, and it's picking up from the side. And we just have one right now for the sake of inputs. The other reason why we have this low profile mic is normally the drums are fully enclosed in a drum enclosure with a shield and a roof and walls to keep our stage volumes down. And so it would be difficult to have a long tall mic like this. So this works great, and it's really affordable as well. So that's our drum mics. It's only 5, but it does great for us. We generally use the mics not necessarily to make the drum kit louder, but to provide clarity for the drums. So this setup works fantastic for that. You also notice we have a Shure Beta 58 right next to me, and this is our drum Talkback. And the reason we have a Talkback for the drummer is because of the enclosure, and oftentimes where we have to put the drums, he doesn't have a good sight line to monitor world. So this allows him to request any mix changes. And when we first started doing it, we were getting a lot of issues with the mic picking up the drum kit and washing out the in-ear mixes. And so what we did is we got a little device from Radial. It's the Hotshot mute switch. And so we run the microphone in and then output to the console. And when the drummer presses that switch, it turns the mic on. When he releases it, it mutes the mic. That way, the microphone is only turned on when Namani needs to talk to the monitor engineer, and then it goes off the rest of the time. So this works really, really great to keep the drum leakage out of the ears, and they're just getting the direct mics as opposed to this one right here. So that's a little bit about our setup. If you have any questions, make sure to comment below, like, share, and on YouTube, hit subscribe and click the little bell for notifications. Y'all have a great week. We'll see you next time.